this is a action thriller type of movie.
Yeah.
And you don't necessarily associate that theme with Christmas.
It crosses
Depends on your family.
genres.
Well, I don't know what kind of family you got, but
The kind I'd like to throw somebody off a building.
I just have to say,
what's up, everyone, and welcome to the Mamalukes podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Luke.
I'm Alysha.
I'm Matt.
and I'm Virginia.
And today we're talking about surviving Christmas. Christmas movies watched this week. What criteria qualifies a Christmas movie to be a Christmas movie? I think there's a theme going on here. And YouTube daytime TV. But first, happy Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy whatever you happen to celebrate. How was everybody's Christmas?
Nice.
Anybody can go first.
Nice and peaceful. It's nice.
Yeah, it was simple.
Simple is good.
Yeah.
I think ours was mostly simple for, the first half hour getting there, but was a little crazy. But after that, I think it was okay. I think you have different thoughts though, but that's okay.
We survived.
We survived. That is going to be one of our topics.
We are here.
We made it. We made it. So just a few things to follow up on last week. We talked about Stranger Things a lot. So part 2 came out last night. You and I watched that. But we think we're going to wait to talk about that until after the finale happens. And after
Virginia catches up.
binge watches 2 days straight to catch up.
I've watched 1.5 episodes so far.
37 hours of content to go, not including what
So-
came out yesterday.
All right.
If anyone would like to send her some Depends. No pee breaks.
And I don't have to get up.
Not a sponsor.
Oh, that is a brand.
And I think the only other thing I think we could follow up on was just the one note you had, Alysha, about the Gen Alpha term glaze.
Oh, yes. Matt knows this song. Virginia knows this song. Does Luke know this song?
Kind of.
Ice Cube, Ain't Got No Haters. There's a line in there that uses the word glaze.
We're taking it back.
Yeah, they always hold me down and raise me up, and all these women want to glaze me up. Yeah,
What do you think the context was there?
Oh, well, you're going to make me do it?
You're the one that put it in the notes. I'm absolutely going to make you do it.
Oh, well,
You have the floor.
Matt? I believe it's like a glazed donut, if you will.
Do you want to elaborate there? What kind of glaze? What kind of donut?
Fuck.
All these women want to glaze me up.
Yeah, the kind that you explic.
All right. So before we started recording, instead of saying explicit, I said explict. And that's the inside joke. So that kind?
I believe that it's a sexual term that these women want to get up on it.
So it's not about giving glaze, giving compliments, as the Gen Alphas like to say.
I don't think so, but
Okay.
that motion was concerning.
He's trying to glaze you up.
I mean, I noticed.
Audio listeners,
Calm down, people are watching.
you're just not going to get a description. I'm sorry.
But Matt, do you know what that line is about?
I assume the same thing you
Okay,
did.
all right, just
So,
wanted to make
yeah.
sure.
I just would like to watch you struggle
Yeah.
to get it
Well.
out. So that's what she said.
If
also,
only I
but,
was
yeah.
a man.
Moving on. So we have, like I said, a lot of Christmas themes going on here with our topic selection this week. Yesterday being Christmas. How do we want to start here? Let's go with surviving Christmas. Alysha, you put that down here. And I think you had quite a few notes about just how things kind of got a little hectic. I told you, like, let's just talk about it because I feel like some of this is just way too relatable for probably more than just us.
Yeah. So if you'd like to chime in at all, anybody, everybody, I titled it Surviving Christmas with Anxiety. If you don't have anxiety, go you. So from crafting, when I finished, I was sitting there selecting each piece to give to the person I wanted to gift. I had to text Virginia and I was like, please pick the one that you want. And then you were honestly an angel because then I was able to figure out who gets what. It was breaking my brain. So finishing crafts was a lot for me, but I did it. Not the crafting part, just really trying to figure out
Who they went to.
Yeah. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Anytime. I liked it too because I got to which one I got.
Christmas Eve, prepping for everything. I prepackaged all of the gifts. I gathered all of the food just in case we were ever running behind. Do you guys do that? You know, you have travel plans.
Don't travel.
So like pack
Ain't
ahead
got-
of time, you mean?
Ain't got no legs. Yes. Alysha's like gather things into the room by the door so you don't forget it.
Oh yeah.
Because you know you're
I do
always
that.
going to forget something. So like everything is in the fridge. You know you have things in the fridge. You have
Mhm. You know
things
what?
on the counter.
It's bad. I actually put Post-its sometimes, like, don't forget
I make Luca.
if something's like in the refrigerator.
I make Luke set an alarm with a note list before we leave.
Smart.
That, yeah, also, we didn't. He's like, you want me to read that? And I was like, no, we got it. We're good. Let's leave. And then we had to turn around.
Because I didn't read the list.
Yeah.
Glad you made the list. I'm sure that comment came out, right?
I won't speak anything of such.
So yeah, prepping in case we were running late, which we did. The teenager was exaggerating a headache. Hard to gauge when you have 30 other things on your plate. So she decided to walk into the room while we're getting ready. And then the cat jumped in and landed on my foot and stabbed me. So I'm all hot and bothered, trying to hurry up and get ready. I was prepared to stay home alone for Christmas. Just very overwhelmed, stressed out. We didn't have the stress of cooking anything this year. We were guests, so that was nice. But we did make 3 charcuterie boards.
Which I saw pictures of, and
Thanks,
they're
Matt.
amazing.
I was just going to say.
Amazing.
You used it.
One
I
with
used it.
one with just bread and like Italian dipping oil, if anybody knows what that is. And the other ones were vegetables, fruits, cheeses.
Complete with a pepperoni flour. Don't forget that.
My meat flour.
Yeah.
My meat roast. Can we insert pictures?
Yeah, I'll throw pictures
Okay,
in
thanks.
the video form.
Do it.
Watch on YouTube, please.
Do it. And then when you get there, everything's fine. The random anxiety of your clothes fitting too tight in certain places. Does anybody have that issue that happens?
Yes.
Clothes anxiety?
I'm usually pretty organized in that department.
Comfy cozy, got it.
But I got you, Alysha.
Well,
I
I
understand.
had on a nice dress shirt and they like hug your wrist. So you're trying to lift your arm up in the air and you're restricted, you know, and people are passing around babies and, you know, other anxiety of attempting to have a conversation with everyone so nobody thinks you're trying to be rude. Also trying not to overeat all day, but cookies, cheese,
Bread.
mimosas, those are filling. Helping everyone clean up. And your dad was overwhelmed with all of the food that was there.
It's just like, oh my God, what am I going to do with all this?
It's really nice when people bring things, but horrible when they leave it and you're also trying to lose weight. not overeat.
And then I have the anxiety because I know there is certain intricate things that I know he does want that he's already freaking out. I was like, Dad, do you want blueberries?
You're asking.
You were like clawing at them earlier, like you want them? Okay,
You're asking
cool.
everybody, like, yeah, you take this.
Do you want these olives? Okay, cool. I'll get them in a container. And then just run.
Not wanting to people for the next week. Anybody feel that one?
Yeah. The thing is, really, we haven't had my family Christmas yet. So maybe that's why I was less stressed out.
Maybe.
Yeah. So Christmas consisted of us getting up very late.
So you got to sleep in?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I went down and actually got Claire up, and then she went and picked up the boys and came back over, and then we opened presents at like 11:30.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So, and then
Just chilled.
kind of watched a couple of Christmas movies while people complained about watching Christmas movies because they were ready to go. So she took them back. They went with their dad. She came back over and we watched more Christmas movies and then played Boggle for like 2.5 hours.
Nice.
So
we're going to ask you more about your Christmas movies here in a second.
yeah.
But
as far as Christmas stress to me, it's getting there. And it's not really my stress because I enjoy Christmas. I like going and getting presents. I like the whole thing. It's getting these freaking kids involved in the holiday.
Yeah, I will agree
Right.
with
Or
that.
acting like they care for 5 minutes.
Yeah, our stress came before Christmas because it was trying to get our kids to recognize that they should put effort into the gifts they give to other people. So that was our struggle bus this year for sure.
It was all of them too.
And it
all of
was.
them.
It was like
I guess I can't complain because Mina helped with 2 of the
crafting.
the Christmas wreaths that we
That's
made,
nice.
ornaments.
I like that. Ours was, it's like, it ends up being like him texting my boys and saying like, hey, what are you getting your mom for Christmas? And me texting his daughter and be like, hey, what are you getting your dad for
But
Christmas?
it's not even, I don't even care. Like, see, like Claire
Yeah, it's
likes
not
to
about the
draw
gifts.
and do paintings and stuff like that. But the night before,
Yeah, we just want the effort.
you can't whip out something and then give it to them. Like, put some thought into it. You know, what does somebody actually like?
Mm-hmm.
You know, what's that? You know, what do you think of this person? What do they like? That kind of thing. You know, like we had a clay kit at home and it had like this really weird looking tree, like preset thing for, it's like a little kid's clay set. And Claire just makes that for her mom. And I'm like, you put like 0 effort, 0 thought into that whatsoever. And I said that to her too, because I'm just like, you know, would it kill you to consider somebody else's feelings? You know?
It's just trying to get them to get it, and they
It's like
really
at
just
the
don't
end of the
get
day,
it.
you know how everybody gets like a tie or socks and they're always complaining, like a dad always complains he gets ties or socks or whatever.
Right.
I get a Star Wars t-shirt every year. It's like the maximum amount of effort you could put into something, you know, after I spend 3 months preparing for Christmas and I get a Star Wars t-shirt, and it's because she bought it. So
guilty.
so like I was over Christmas when Christmas happened. Like as soon as we got to that point, I was already over it because it was just like, these kids suck. They ruin my Christmas every year.
It's just unfortunate because it's like, you know, again, it's just how do you get your kids to actually like put forth the effort and think of somebody besides themselves? It just seems harder and harder every year, I think.
And I'm over here laughing because Mina literally gifted everybody a tie. Did she give you a tie, Matt?
No,
You'll
I got
have to-
stickers.
You'll have
She
to
might
ask
have
her.
one somewhere for you.
She definitely has a tie for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just, no, I mean, it's like you made something and you thought it out and you came up with stuff and stuff like that. So it's not like I'm knocking crafting or anything like that. Like Claire,
Yeah, watch it.
Claire likes to draw. She likes to do art projects, but it was just like no personal thought about who was getting what or why they were getting it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, you suck.
Well, I kind of crafted everything, not with everybody in mind, but we'll just say like I made like 4 of everything, smaller ornaments. Like
yeah, but
that
then you put
got.
a lot of thought into who got which one.
Yeah, but while I was making it, I wasn't like, oh, Virginia's gonna get this one.
She's going to want these beads.
So are you trying to say you're like one of the kids, like where we should be giving you shit? Or
No, I just said
like,
watch it.
But that was my Christmas stress. Like Christmas Day was nothing. It was
Yeah. That made it a great dinner.
everybody acted like they didn't care. Everybody was like, "Oh yeah, thanks for the gift." And then they got on their phones immediately and like we weren't even fucking there. So it was, I don't know. It's not like it was when we were kids. That's for sure.
Yeah. We actually were talking about that too, where, you know, because I said, were we like this as kids?
No, because we didn't have everything.
Yeah. And we really thought back and
Right.
it was like, you know, I remember like thinking like, I got to find a way to make money so I can give gifts to people. And Matt worked since you were like 5 years old or something
like
ridiculous
8. I
like
had
that.
my own little landscaping business at 8 years old. So
Do you remember the Santa workshops?
Yes,
at
at
school.
school.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
oh my God, I need as much money as possible. Everybody's getting a ruler,
And see,
gel
like-
pen,
Like
a
five
book they don't need.
like 5 years ago, Claire did that. You know what I
This
mean? Like
keychain?
it's just gotten worse as they hit teenage age. And then you ask them what they want, and they're like, "Oh no." And it's like, I get it. It's valid. You guys have everything. Like you're
Yeah.
spoiled little brats.
Well,
you know
whose
what I
fault's
mean? It's like,
that, Matt?
I know, and I admit it. I've admitted it. You know what I mean?
So in conclusion, everything is fine. It will be the level of Christmas magic, depending on how much energy you put into it. And as always, it's nice to see everyone. There's always too much food. And I'm always very glad to be home with the cats.
When it's all said and done.
Yes.
Yep. The cats were very, very happy to see us after we got home.
Do you get
Um,
Christmas gifts for your cats?
No.
Oh,
Nah.
just curious.
We are the cat's entire world. We are their gifts.
They get to snuggle. They get to snuggle the electric blanket.
That's how I
And
feel for Virginia too, but I still got her stuff in my.
Also, the
Well,
blanket.
but do you consider her a pet?
No, I just mean I'm her whole world. That's all I
Okay.
meant. No, that's what I was getting at.
Meow.
Confused meow. Okay.
Also, the blanket that Brittany got. Shout out to Brittany. Super soft.
I think everybody stresses about something on the holidays, just for the record.
Oh, for sure.
It's just everybody has different things they stress about.
different like level of anxiety
Or
as well.
as you go, like as your kids grow up, you stress about different things, I think.
You know, like what the hell to get them.
That or
Yeah.
even just like getting them out of the house.
Make them do things.
Yeah.
Not be attached to their phone.
Or when it's Christmas Eve and they're like, "Hey, can you take us shopping so we can buy Christmas gifts?"
Right.
Yep.
Also,
I couldn't even believe that. I was just like,
That was my son's.
Mina was a trooper. She got sick. Headache, migraine.
Yeah, I was
Stuck it
going to
out, though?
say
Yeah, she did.
the only thing I
She
think
stayed away from everybody for the most part.
right. The only thing I think that I could say was probably different from your guys' Christmas was that like we had 17 adults, 2 infants, and 1 teenager, Mina. So like there wasn't so much people sitting on their phone. I guess the quickest or the easiest comparison I could make to that is that we had football on all day
Sportsball.
on the one TV in the living room. But like other than that, it was actually kind of like people were talking. People weren't attached to their screen. So that was kind of nice to have.
"This is as much conversation as I'm going to have this week right here."
Well, we're glad to be here for you.
What was your favorite part of Christmas?
Me?
Anybody who wants to answer.
I guess just seeing people.
Shout out to your perfect nephew, Lino,
Yes,
For-
she keeps
for being the
saying,
real ham.
my
The real ham at Christmas.
brother's child looks exactly like me. And I'm like, it's my brother's child. He should kind of look a little bit like me. Right?
I'm not talking about looks. I just mean he's
Well, he
Awesome.
said he was perfect. So
okay. Anyway, how was your Christmas? What was your favorite part?
I feel like mine's going to sound so stupid. I did like spending time with everybody, and I can't really explain why. But at the end of Christmas, it was like nice and calm. And then Matt made dinner, and I don't know what it was, but I was so hungry, and it was so good that was probably my favorite part, was just eating dinner, and it was so good.
It was me, Claire, and Virginia. Wasn't made a whole spiral ham.
I didn't eat that part.
Well,
I was like, for
me and
Virginia.
I'm a
Claire.
vegetarian. But he made what is it called? Twice baked potatoes and broccoli.
That was what was requested. So everybody had
it was
their
so
little
good,
thing
though.
of what they
What
wanted.
meat did you have? Fake meat.
I didn't really have any fake meat.
No,
No?
just twice baked potatoes and broccoli.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It was delicious.
Have you guys had any like Christmas staples in terms of food besides a ham?
You mean growing up?
Just yeah.
Our whole family, my dad's whole side of the family used to get together, and there was always like the whole spread. It was like
Right.
Thanksgiving part 2,
Right.
like, you know.
Yep. Same.
But my grandma passed, and our family doesn't get together at all. So,
Mm.
Grandmas are the glue.
yeah. So I mean, it's been 5-6 years since any of the families gotten together for Christmas.
Did you have any Italian Christmas food staples when you were younger?
Yep.
Such as
My grandma would make wedding soup.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I can't think of any of mine besides a ham. It's always been a ham.
Ham, pasta, and then you had the like hot peppers and oil, olives. Things to-
Charcuterie board.
not a charcuterie board back then. Like a vegetable trays are more, 90s.
Yeah.
2000s.
Okay.
I actually do remember. I think we used to have lobster, if I remember, because we would always go to Florida for Christmas to see my
Mm.
grandma. And she'd always have shrimp and lobster. Now that you mention it. But that was when we were in Florida.
Right.
So it made sense.
Like my real Italian family, they do like the 7 fishes.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. I don't partake.
You don't like fish?
It's not just fish, squid,
Oh.
like calamari, fried. I'll have to come back and think about this one harder. I didn't really pay attention. Like oranges and sardines.
Anything else on
The bacala.
Oh, okay.
I'm still thinking.
You do like the spinach dip in a big piece of bread.
Oh, the pumpernickel bread.
Yeah.
My white family, my mom would always make that. So bacala, anchovies, calamari, mussels, smelts, clams sometimes.
So why do they call it 7 fishes? Because like 5 of those aren't fish.
Seafood. Anything
I
seafood.
think it's just anything seafood.
I'm Italian American.
So fish isn't meat.
Technically, no.
Huh.
Just like for Lent, people can eat fish.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
you're
Lent.
Catholic, there's a lot of exceptions there. So moving on.
Oh, so my favorite part
Okay.
about Christmas, since you asked, was making all of the charcuterie boards. It was really fun. It was really nice. Good job, babe.
Nice.
You guys did it together?
meat flour you made there.
Excuse me.
Nice. Love that.
Matt's Sonic charcuterie board for the win. We put all the bread and crackers on it.
You're getting compliments.
Of course.
Oh yeah. My dad and my brother were like, "That's freaking awesome."
Looking for
Rachel?
that clout.
Yeah. Looking for that.
You're not trying to be glazed
Clout.
up. Are you?
I'm just waiting for boards by Matt.
Etsy page.
Sponsor.
Sponsor, because it doesn't exist yet.
WillResinia.com.
Will resin. Yeah.
Not the same
I
as
feel
glaze.
like that's more suggestive than glaze. Okay, so we got some Christmas movies that were watched this week. Not last week, but this week.
Well, after you went through your plethora of Christmas movies, I kind of felt left out. So I watched a plethora of my own Christmas movies.
All right.
So I started off with LA Confidential. If you guys don't know what that is basically just set at Christmas and not really even referenced, but it's about the 1920s, 1930s probably. It's Russell Crowe and gosh, I can't even remember the other guy's name at the moment. But anyway, they 2 cops, and one of them's basically kind of dirty, and the other one's trying to make a name by throwing every other cop in the precinct under the bus. And
Is it Guy Pearce?
Guy Pearce, yeah.
Okay.
And Guy Pearce is like the goody-goody.
Oh,
and
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito plays in it. So is Kevin Spacey. There's a lot of people in the movie. Anyway, that's good, but it's just kind of set at Christmas time. Batman Returns, which is the whole thing is set during the Christmas season. And so that's a good one.
Which Batman actor is that?
That's Michael Keaton.
Okay.
And let's see, Danny DeVito plays the Penguin, and
Right.
Is
Right.
it Michelle
Pfeiffer plays Catwoman.
Catwoman? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's
My
my
f-
favorite Batman movie.
See, and that's you can really see the Tim Burton influence on that one. But the one that kills me in that is Christopher Walken. He plays his last name's Shrek, but I can't remember his first name.
I thought about doing Danny DeVito as my trivia question, and it's funny your first two have him in it.
Yeah, both
I
of
knew.
them. Yeah. But he plays
Max.
Michelle Pfeiffer's boss.
Yeah, Max.
Max
and
Shrek.
He like runs the underground. Basically, he's got like a power plant that's polluting all the waters, and that's how it ties into the Penguin and stuff like that. So, but that was a good one. And then of course Die Hard and Die Hard 2, which are both completely set on Christmas Eve and Christmas movies.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Wait, let's go back to Die Hard. I noticed that you didn't comment this time, Luke.
Because we already talked about it. I just don't. Okay. I don't necessarily not consider it a Christmas movie. It's just that I've watched the Die Hard movies as a collective. It probably doesn't help that I've probably watched Die Hard 3 the most.
Yeah, because that one's not set at Christmas.
No. And then I've watched the other ones that were after that, which probably wasn't a fan of anything after Die Hard 3. I think they were kind of just like
I mean,
trying
they
to-
seem a little forced, but you know,
Right.
yeah.
Just like anything else.
the
that's
Live
in
Free Die
3 or
Hard
4.
when he like takes out the Harrier plane with a truck on an on ramp, that was pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
I don't think I've seen Die Hard 3.
Die Hard 3 is Die Hard with a Vengeance. That's got Samuel L. Jackson in it.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch that one.
I think it's probably the best one in my opinion, but
The bad guy in that is Hans Gruber's brother,
right.
and he is played by Jeremy Irons, who voiced Scar in The Lion King.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Die Hard?
One.
Yeah.
I think the first one's the best one. Second one's not bad. They all get a little more far-fetched as you go from there.
Okay,
Yep.
sorry, that was my fault.
It's okay.
Continue.
So Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, starring Robert Downey Jr., Val Kilmer, and Kylie Monahan. That is great. The dialogue in the movie is phenomenal. It's got Robert Downey Jr. just spewing off shit like he normally does,
Yep.
where he's kind of off the cuff and stuff. But Val Kilmer is the perfect counterpart for that. Like Val Kilmer is the best part of that movie to me, and he plays is it Gay Gary and
Gay Perry.
Gay Perry. That's what it is, Gay Perry. And he's like a private eye, and he's supposed to be giving Robert Downey Jr. like lessons, but Robert Downey Jr. is really only there as a patsy, the whole thing. But it gets involved in like there's a murder and stuff like that, and they all get involved in it and different stuff. So it's actually got a pretty good twist to it at the end. But the dialogue in that movie is phenomenal. So then we went to Gremlins, which Gremlins is great. Old 1980s movie, if you guys haven't seen that. But that's 100% set at Christmas time. And then The Shining. Watch The Shining. That's another great Christmas
I always
movie.
forget that one is during Christmas.
Yeah. And then for Christmas Day, we started off with Violent Night, which is David Harbour's. Yeah, we all know his name now. Is Santa Claus, and John Leguizamo is the villain, which is terrible. I really dislike John Leguizamo, but and he Yeah, I mean, the title on that one just explains it. There's a scene where this kid decides she's going to be like home alone and set up all these booby traps and stuff like that. And it is so freaking violent. Like,
It is.
the way she fights off these two bandits and stuff like that with nails and razor blades and glue and bowling balls and all kinds of, no, it's horrible. But, yeah, so there's that one. So along those lines, there was a movie that came out not too long after that called Fat Man. And that one has Mel Gibson as Santa Claus. And Santa Claus works for the government when he's not doing Christmas.
Santa Clausing?
Yeah, basically. And then the villain in that is Walter Coggins. And that movie's terrible. It really
Where do
is.
I know him from? Walton Goggins.
He's been
Fallout.
Yeah, he's in Fallout.
That's
yeah,
what
he
I'm
plays the guy
probably
with no
thinking of.
nose in Fallout. Yeah, but he's been around for a while. He plays in the Righteous Gemstones. He plays in. He was in the Shield. That was where he got his really. People started to know who he was. He was in the Shield.
That one I have not seen.
Oh, Fat Man.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time. It's not great.
Oh, don't.
And then Claire wanted to watch The Grinch, and she specifically says the 2018 animated version. So that's her favorite one with Benedict Cumberbatch does the voice of the Grinch.
Okay. Yep.
So we watched that one. We watched that version of the Grinch. And then we watched Rise of the Guardians, which is funny that it was under Christmas movies because it actually takes place on Easter. But it is like, Santa Claus is in it. And,
It's all about believing.
yeah, it's all about believing and losing faith and stuff like that. But it's not just Santa Claus that needs kids to believe. It's every holiday character.
Okay.
Sandman and the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy.
The
Jack
Tooth
Frost.
Fairy has a
Jack
holiday.
Frost.
I'm kidding.
The Tooth Fairy what?
The Tooth Fairy has a holiday.
No, it's just she's a guardian.
Okay.
So that's the main guardians are the Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, Sandman, and the Tooth Fairy. And then they have to get Jack Frost to help them defeat the villain in the movie, which is Pitch Black, which is basically just fear.
The Boogeyman.
The boogeyman, yeah. So,
I think it's neat that they make Jack Frost kind of the focus.
yeah, and super random. But that's the cast, the voice cast for that is great too. So like Chris Pine plays Jack Frost, and the guy that does Tom Hardy plays Pitch Black, and
Captain Kirk.
that's Chris Pine.
Oh, Chris Pine. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Alec Baldwin does Santa Claus, and Hugh Jackman does the Easter Bunny. So I mean, it's got a pretty big cast for that one too. Claire likes that one. We turned it on really for her, and then about 15 minutes into it, she went outside and swung on the swings.
And we watched the rest
Yeah.
and realized that my children didn't even know who Jack Frost was.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
interesting.
no.
I was like, what?
So we said, because at the end of the movie, like one kid all of a sudden believes and knows who Jack Frost is, and then he can be seen because you
Right.
can't be seen unless you're believed in. And I'm like, it's you, Dylan. You're the little boy in the movie. Now Jack Frost will be real.
Pretty sure I've told them about Jack Frost at some point, but maybe not. I don't know.
That one didn't stick.
So other than The Grinch, I mean, all of those could be questionable Christmas movies. So, but that's along the lines of what we watch in our household. None of the
Christmas.
staples that we referred to earlier. I turned on Home Alone for about 15 minutes and I couldn't take Macaulay Culkin's voice anymore and I shut it off. So
Yeah, it was the first thing we got to my parents on Christmas Eve. What was on? A Christmas Story.
Yep.
Which is my favorite Christmas movie. It was kind of funny though, because it was getting right to the part where he's solving the decoder thing from the radio.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
drink more Ovaltine. What a crummy commercial.
he's in the bathroom and they're all screaming at him
Yeah.
to get out of the bathroom.
We used to watch that every year on Christmas
Yeah, we
Eve.
did too. I think that's why I don't watch anymore after watching it for 40 something years. It's just kind of.
Yeah.
Did you watch the new one? The continuation of that?
No.
I didn't even know there was a continuation.
Yeah, it's a Christmas story. So he's grown up now. And it was like 2 years ago or something like that came out.
What did you think?
It's just trying to force something unoriginal, just like everything
Yeah.
else that's in movies and stuff like that anymore.
I usually prefer the originals. Or like 1 and 2,
I'll tell you what,
but nothing more.
I did like the Neil Patrick Harris one where he's talking about getting a Nintendo in 1985. Did you see that?
I don't think so.
That was that came out a couple of years ago too. So he's like trying to explain to his kid like what a struggle it was to try and get this one gift, and he's got this crazy story like of how him and his friends were all trying to get this Nintendo.
What is that called?
Oh, I thought he was looking that up.
No, I was looking up A Christmas Story.
Christmas story.
Christmas.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Christmas Story,
Okay.
Christmas.
That was A Christmas Story.
So that has, is that who I'm thinking of? Yeah. Peter Billingsley. Got to say that carefully. Peter Billingsley. Is there any other recurring from the original?
I don't know. I'm sure there is, but I think his brother's on it. The Neil Patrick Harris movie is 8-Bit Christmas.
Oh, okay. Okay. So,
All right. Yeah, so that's it for the Christmas movies I watched. Basically, Christmas Eve consisted of me was waiting around all day long to go pick up Claire and then driving for 3 hours to go get her and get her back to the house. And we stopped by and saw my uncle. He had some people over for Christmas Eve, and we stayed over there for like an hour, and everybody was just like ready to go home. And we came home, and that's it. It was our exciting Christmas Eve, but I watched Christmas movies like all day long because I had nothing to do. So,
And I was out shopping with my boys.
yeah, because they made her go Christmas shopping. So
That's crazy. How were the stores?
Awful. As expected.
Yeah. Yep.
It was awful.
Yeah, so we have some more Christmas things to talk about, but we're going to take a break first. But before we take a break, let's do some trivia. And who has the Yep, I can't talk. Who has the trivia question?
Alysha.
Okay,
Ready?
go for it.
What is the only planet in our solar system that rotates on its side?
Is Pluto still considered not a planet?
The dwarf planet.
Okay.
And I think it officially, when you look at all the recent science books, he's not in there.
Would you like A, B, C, and D options?
No,
Or no?
I don't
You're gonna
think
wing
so.
I think we're going to be okay with the
1/3.
8 planets that
I was
remain.
gonna say. For the record, I root for Pluto. I'm just saying, like, he should still be part of our solar
Right.
system.
Well, we'll
All
root
dwarfs
for-
matter.
Exactly.
You just assumed it's gender.
Yeah, I didn't know how to make a joke about that, but
Yes, Pluto is a male planet, if you didn't know. Now you
Pluto
do.
is a male. The more you know. We'll be right back. Support for Mamalukes is brought to you by Aspire Drinks. Looking for an energy drink that doesn't give you jitters and that inevitable crash? Aspire is redefining energy drinks with a better, healthier way to power your day. Unlike most energy drinks that are loaded with excessive caffeine and sugar, Aspire delivers a gentle, balanced boost with 80 milligrams of natural caffeine, half the caffeine of most leading energy drinks. Packed with essential vitamins and enhanced with biotin and ginger, the benefits are a no-brainer. They're enjoyable for any moment, at work, the gym, or on the go. Order now with free U.S. shipping. Find them at aspiredrinks.com and use our promo code Mamalukes to get 20% off anything on your order. That's aspiredrinks.com and promo code Mamalukes to get 20% off your order. And we're back. And I have a cat. And we go to Matt.
All right.
With Sportsball.
This week's sports ball update, we like to start with our Cleveland sports around here. Pro Bowl defensive end Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward were selected for the 2025 Pro Bowl game. Rookie running back Quinshawn Judkins suffered a dislocated ankle and fractured fibula in the loss to Buffalo. And they're finally talking about getting rid of the coach again. But this is like, I think, official. They're talking about it. So we'll see if he makes it through the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Stefanski has definitely made a case for being one of the worst coaches in the NFL with like some very, very bad calls this year. And then there's also the whole thing about him and Shedeur having an issue, which if Shedeur is going to be the face of the franchise moving forward, you probably want a coach that's going to at least get along with him.
Yep.
So the Cavs, recently they beat the Hornets, and you can tell I wrote this a couple days ago because they just got beat by the Knicks the other night, and they should have won that game. They led the whole game going into the last minute and then lost.
Yeah.
So they broke their 3-game losing streak and then started a new one. Recently, they lost also to the Bulls, who they beat to get back. But all right, the Guardians. So Lane Thomas left, and he went to the Kansas City Royals. It's kind of like a mixed bag there.
Yeah. He was injured this past season after being sort of a playoff hero, and
yeah. That's the thing. They brought him in for the playoffs. He did well in the playoffs, and then he kind of had like a mediocre year. So,
injuries.
Yeah. So they have done nothing else in free agency other than now they've let somebody go. So that's super exciting for them. In minor league news, the Akron Rubber Ducks were sold. So they got sold to Prospector Baseball Group. And they said that they're going to make sure that they keep the Akron Affordable Family Fund tradition under the new leadership. So we won't see too many changes there, hopefully. But who knows? The reason for the sale was Ken Babby, who was the Fast Forward Sports Group, moved to the CSO or CEO of MLB's Tampa Bay Rays. So he left his position in the company, so they sold it. Going down to the NFL playoff picture. So the Broncos, the Patriots, the Jags, the Chargers, and the Bills have all secured spots in the AFC. And the Seahawks, Eagles, Bears, 49ers, and Rams have all secured their spots in the NFC. So there's 2 spots left in each conference. The Steelers or the Ravens will be the winner of that division. And then the Texans, who have 10 wins, are the next team on the bubble to make the 8th seed.
Which I think, so we had 3 games yesterday. Broncos won. Lions lost.
Yeah, so they should be out of the playoff picture.
Yeah.
So the Bucks are the Panthers, which have both been kind of a slump here recently. They will win that division, and one of them will make the NFC on that side. And then Green Bay or Detroit, depending on what happened the other day. Green Bay should probably get that spot, but I don't think it's 100% secure until we'll see what happens this weekend. So, on that note, this is kind of cool. So San Francisco is currently in the 5 seed.
Yep.
If San Francisco wins their next 2 games, they will finish as the number 1 seed in the NFC, which it's not going to be an easy slate. They play the Bears at home, and then they play Seattle at home. If they win and they become the number 1 seed, they have a bye. And after that bye, Fred Warner, who had a gruesome ankle injury this year, will be back for the playoffs.
Woohoo.
And so will Nick Bosa possibly.
Woohoo.
So both of them are 6 months ahead of schedule and will be actually able to come out for the playoffs. But the really cool part about this is if they win and they get the number 1 seed, they'll get a first round bye. Then they play the divisional round at home. If they win that, then they play the conference championship at home. And if they win that, they play the Super Bowl at home. So if they win, then they continue to win here. Their next 5 games could all be at home.
Wow.
So that's kind of neat.
Go 49ers.
We're still waiting to see how George Kittle works out from that injury.
Yeah. So his ankle, he
Right.
had like a low ankle sprain or something like that. So he's not on the did not participate list or anything like that. So he's supposed to play this week.
Okay.
So
It's relevant to me because in one of my fantasy leagues, I got knocked out of the playoffs. So the 8 teams that didn't make it to the playoffs this past week had a shootout week. Basically, just whichever team scores the most fantasy points, they get like cash prize.
Oh, really? That's kind of cool.
So I was losing to whoever had the most points Sunday night by 19 points, but 49ers played Monday night,
Yeah.
and I had George Kittle.
Yeah.
Guess how many fantasy points he got me?
20.
20.
You
So I
won
got
by
shootout.
1. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So you watch that game?
Bits and pieces of it.
Did you see the Jake Tonja's touchdown catch?
I think I missed that.
So when Kittle came out of the game, I looked at Virginia and I'm like, they put Tonja's in, like, throw it to Tonja's. And they literally throw the very same play. He breaks out to the edge of the end zone. They throw the ball to him. He toe drags at a full extension, comes down with the ball through the whole thing. They don't challenge it. They called it, they waved off the touchdown. They don't challenge it at all. And San Francisco like rushed up on the ball, and then Christian McCaffrey touchdown.
Wow.
And I'm just like, man, like, did that really hurt somebody in fantasy? Did that really help somebody in fantasy?
I'm sure that affected a lot of people's leagues for sure.
So it was kind of interesting though, because it was a clear touchdown. They didn't challenge it.
Huh.
I was really surprised.
It was unfortunate that he didn't, like, I mean, he had to work
it
for it too.
It was a really good catch. Yeah. So it's a shame he didn't get it, but yeah. Okay. Moving on to college football. We had our first, since we were here last, series of games that were played. Miami beat Texas A&M. Ole Miss beat Tulane, which that's just amazing. I can't believe Tulane lost. And then Alabama beat Oklahoma, and Oregon beat James Madison. So your at-large teams, or your whatever they call it, something 5 teams with James Madison and Tulane didn't even come close to playing a convincing game. Both of those games were total blowouts. So it goes back to, should Texas, Notre Dame, any of those people that were in the top 12 there that got kicked out of the playoffs so that those people could make it, that whole discussion again. So, but going forward, Oregon's going to play Texas Tech. Alabama's going to play Indiana. Ole Miss is going to play Georgia, and Miami is going to play Ohio State. And for some reason, the Miami-Ohio State game, they're already talking crap like about the 2003 season. And I don't even think many people on that team were alive when that game happened. So
probably not.
Miami played Ohio State for a national championship in 2003. We're talking like the Portis and all these old NFL players were on that team. Maurice Claret actually was the running back for Ohio State in that game. And then he was posting online about it. That's the only reason I know that they were talking about that. So it's interesting that they're trying to call that some kind of a rivalry from 22 years ago when, like I said, most of the people on the team probably weren't even alive back then.
Right. These games coming up, they are, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's now the playoff goes into the middle of January. All right, moving into the NHL real quick. Sidney Crosby became the all-time leading scorer for the Pens. He passed Mario Lemieux. And then the Devils got back Jack Hughes and 3 other players off the IR, which I'm very happy about that. Jack Hughes came back and scored immediately in his first game, and they lost, but it's nice that he'll be back considering they were in first place in the whole NHL before he got hurt. Since then, the Avalanche and the Stars have been dominating everybody, but the Devils are all the way back in like 7th in the East, so in the Metropolitan Division, so they've got some catching up to do. So it'd be nice to get some people back from IR from that. But other than that, that's what I have for Sportsball.
Sportsball.
Go Sportsball.
Go Sportsball. All right. I think we're going to return back to our Christmas theme of things. What criteria does a movie need to be classified as a Christmas movie?
Yes, as we have seen, there are lots of different movies that get classified as Christmas movies. So
Die Hard.
let's just talk about them and what makes a Christmas movie a Christmas movie. So, you obviously have some that are completely about Christmas, and then others that just sort of fall under the umbrella of Christmas for other reasons. And so, obviously, this great debate most of the time centers around Die Hard because everybody loves that movie and they like to call it a Christmas movie, so it's their favorite Christmas movie. And so,
Sorry, we have reacquired cat.
let's say hello.
Hi.
Look at the camera, Asher.
Look at camera 1.
Okay.
Moving on.
Moving on. All right. So you guys can be the judge, but I say, as well as an AI Google search says, that the criteria for a Christmas movie is the setting has to occur during the Christmas season. Right? Can we all agree on that?
Yes.
All right. Second, it needs to feature Christmas themes. Like, does it have Christmas trees? Are there lights? Does it look like Christmas there at some point in the movie? Yeah?
I would say so.
Accept
Yeah.
that? All right. And then the last one is that it needs to have a theme that centers on Christmas ideas. So like family unity, generosity, redemption, hope, all those things. Yes.
Jesus' birthday.
Or Jesus' birthday. All right. So this is the controversial topic of whether a Christmas movie is a Christmas movie. And so you have obviously pretty much all of the ones that Matt watched over the Christmas season. You have Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Gremlins, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, all those that Matt listed earlier in the podcast. So you have to decide, right? The argument I'm going to make is for Die Hard specifically because it does meet all of those criteria, right? Like the setting is Christmas Eve. It's a Christmas Eve party. You have the decorations, you have all those things at the party. And really, I think even when they show like the city, I feel like I remember seeing.
They talk about it being Christmas Eve through the whole movie.
Yes.
So.
And so the theme and the argument is that McClane is like sacrificing. He's trying to save his wife combined with the setting of Christmas, and that makes it a Christmas movie. So I'm going to look to you, Lucas, because you specifically say, not so much. But with those arguments, how do you feel now?
I feel like some of them might be a stretch, other than, yes, it's on Christmas Eve.
All right. It's a
What
fair
about the
assessment.
redemption?
Yeah.
The redemption of
Okay,
their marriage.
That's true.
Merry Christmas.
No, he shows up and they have all these, marriage problems, and she's not even sure she wants him to be there or if he's going to show up.
It's a Christmas
By
miracle.
the end of the movie, they're just so happy to be together again.
Do you
Okay.
need Christmas for that, though?
Do
No,
you
but
need
that's-
Christmas for
that's
it?
what
No,
makes
but
it
do you need
magic.
Christmas for any of these movies? The sleeping movie that you guys watched,
Hey, watch it.
All right,
I'm
so
just
let
saying,
me let me pose it to you this way. I have a further argument, okay? First of all, you have all these things laid in front of you, but think of it this way. There's probably a spectrum of Christmas movies, right?
Sure.
Right? You have like the Hallmark awful Christmas movies.
Yep.
All the way to Die Hard, which kind of has Christmas as an afterthought. But either way, there is Christmas to some extent in there. And this is the other argument I will make. Two more arguments. Number one, when you search like Die Hard, for example, I was actually shocked about this. When you search Die Hard, below that is listed all kinds of Christmas movies. They just pop up with it. So
Because enough people have said Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
okay, let me give it to you this way too. This is the second argument. If I decided after I did a little bit of this thinking here that if I were to make a movie, no matter what it's about, I think I would put the setting during Christmas, the Christmas season, because if you think about it, then people are going to watch it just because it's a good movie. And then they're also going to watch it during Christmas because it's a Christmas movie. I think it's genius. I really do. Because then it's crossing like multiple genres and you have these options.
And all
Just
you really
saying.
have to do is decorate the house for Christmas.
Exactly.
I don't know. I feel like when they wrote this movie, yes, they consciously picked Christmas, the holiday, as part of the premise of the movie. But they definitely weren't thinking, let's make a Christmas movie. Let's make it about, so on and so forth, and make sure that like the Christmas spirit is totally like they didn't make it like that.
So how do you feel about these other movies that Matt mentioned? The same?
So
Like for example, when we watched Batman Returns, they also had like certain lines in the movie that like referred back to it being Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the limo at the end of the movie and he's like in goodwill toward man.
Yeah.
Because he's like, Alfred's like, Merry Christmas, Master Bruce. He's like, goodwill toward man.
There were a couple lines like that.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like that at that point you're just trying to
Tie it in.
force it. Yeah.
But isn't that every Christmas movie is trying to force it?
I guess it depends on the premise. If it's actually about, if the premise is about some story that's like surrounded about the celebration of Christmas and that's actually a part of the plot,
Okay.
I think that's.
But they are celebrating at an office Christmas party in Die Hard. Just saying.
Okay. For how long?
The whole movie.
The whole movie. It takes place there and it gets interrupted.
They talk about Christmas throughout the entire movie.
I don't know. I guess I'm.
He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it.
You
Damn
heard it
logic.
here. He hates Die Hard.
No, I think
just-
Die Hard's a great movie. I never said
He
anything
hates
about
Christmas.
it being.
Especially the third one.
Oh man.
I honestly, like, to your point, Luke, when you say that, it's, forced as a Christmas movie, I think all movies are forced as Christmas movies.
What about like
I mean,
a Christmas Story?
yeah, I mean,
There are other things
the whole
that take
movie
place.
is about some little kid wanting something for Christmas.
That's valid, yeah.
But there's all this other stuff that happens in the movie that has nothing to do with Christmas.
How about that lamp?
The lamp.
It's fragile.
Fragile.
I just think of Die Hard and think like this is a action thriller type of movie.
Yeah, it's
And you don't necessarily associate that theme with Christmas.
it crosses
Depends on your family.
genres.
Well, I don't know what kind of family you got, but
the kind I'd like to throw somebody off a building.
I just have to say, for the record, I was with you. And then when I met Matt and he said his favorite movie was Die Hard, favorite Christmas movie was Die Hard, I was like, what? He's like, really, watch it. I'll show you. And he made me a believer. It may have been Christmas magic.
Matt is Santa.
We'll watch it together.
okay.
He'll convince you too. Anyway, it's the great debate. And if you have something to chime in with that, please leave a comment. Let us know. Do you think Die Hard is a Christmas movie?
We are watching it immediately when we are done recording this episode.
Okay.
I'll make popcorn.
Alysha's going to talk about something that we'd like the viewers' help on.
Just in, a paper airplane thrown at me. Thanks, Virginia. I would like to know if everyone, including you guys, do you use wrapping paper or gift bags?
Both.
Wrapping paper.
Wrapping paper.
Christmas movie or a Christmas game? I assume that's do you do that on Christmas?
I would say Christmas movie.
Probably a movie.
Movie.
What's a Christmas game?
Like where you play a game with the whole family, like, people get
Yeah, when
together
you're-
on a
when you're
table, play
gathered
Chase the
around.
Ace,
okay.
or they play,
Or cards.
something
Boggle.
Okay, that's fair. I
Boggle.
played Clue.
Christmas boggle.
Played Clue on Christmas.
Who's drinking eggnog or hot chocolate?
like that. Eggnog.
Hot chocolate.
We bought hot chocolate, but we have not drank it yet.
Probably hot chocolate for me.
Christmas gifts on Christmas Eve or only on Christmas Day?
Both.
I say Christmas Day.
So if it's just like me and the kids, it's Christmas Day. Like if we get together with, people that you can't be with on Christmas Day, I'll exchange gifts on Christmas Eve. But me and the kid, it's Christmas Day.
Christmas sweater or Christmas PJs?
Sweater.
PJs.
So let us know what you think. What are your answers to those questions?
All right, Luke, what'd you bring to the table this week?
So my final little topic here, not Christmas related, because I hate Christmas,
Knew
apparently.
it. See, you heard it.
If you don't like Die Hard, you don't like Christmas.
Oh, man, stretching my words. Okay, let's see. So I had a little article come by me just the other day about YouTube and daytime TV and how YouTube has apparently just got a vice grip on it. And I thought it was a little interesting, especially now that apparently Netflix has recently tried to push towards acquiring video podcasts. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. No, I don't expect Netflix to
Not
just
a
suddenly
sponsor.
find us. But especially like interview style shows that are popular on YouTube. It's this theme that it's called day parting, where traditionally TV networks, they program different types of content for different times of the day, like morning shows in the early hours and talk shows in the afternoon. And it sounds like Netflix wants to replicate that now for streaming, shifting it from being a service that people typically would only intentionally, put on at night for like a movie night or for a binge session. I think this type of year or time of year is a little different because people are more off than work than usual. So day, night, whatever time they're actually trying to watch stuff, that's a little skewed. But typically, Netflix has always been kind of pushed into the nighttime viewing, whereas now they're like, we need to try to get some of that daytime viewership. And so what they're doing now is they're trying to get a hold of all these different video podcasts they think is, more ideal for the daytime viewers. They're casual, they're conversational, they're easy to watch in short bursts while people are actually doing whatever they're actually doing throughout the day, whether that's working, commuting, or just relaxing. And so this New York Times article that I found is saying that the strategy is largely a response to YouTube's dominance now. For, it's had this for the longest time. And I've kind of almost come unconscious of it almost. I don't know how many times I think I'm in a different spot because I've used YouTube for, I don't know, probably 15 years pretty regularly. This
isn't specifically YouTube TV. This is YouTube as well.
Right. So this is specifically YouTube in general. Yeah, not YouTube TV. They're, I don't know, what do you want to call that? Their cable.
Yeah, it's like their cable service.
Right.
So streaming service. Whatever.
Right. Yeah. This is strictly just YouTube. I've used YouTube, the standard YouTube product by itself, probably in place of, up until probably recently over the last couple of years, I've probably used it regularly in place of like Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, just because I've been able to find so much content on there that's actually decent and not a lot of the crap that's on there. I've been able to do that.
When I think about YouTube and what it is, it's like, I mean, like you said, there's so much content on there and you can search literally anything. So you have like YouTube shorts, you have videos of, you know, how do you change your oil? How, you know what I mean? There's a lot of like content that really I don't see ever transferring to like Netflix, for example.
Sure.
It's just an easy, convenient search engine that I feel like Netflix will never be.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. There's that exact idea that I think a lot of people have sort of, I guess, manifested in their minds, that YouTube is not necessarily a platform to watch things on. It's a search engine where like I can look up how to change the oil in this particular car or how to fix this particular tool or whatever. Whereas for the longest time, there's been a ton of actual shows, and maybe not necessarily shows for the longest part, but for particular creators, if you're into some particular niche. Like I'm into a lot of tech stuff. So there's probably hundreds of really actual high quality like tech YouTubers that give really detailed informations and review products and, you know, test things out and actually show how something works. And
yeah, box openings and things like that are huge on there. Yeah.
There's tons of different unboxing channels and all
I think,
sorts of stuff.
I think that's another key difference between YouTube and Netflix is anybody can upload something to YouTube, which again is why it's like just this mass amount of content that you can find there, whereas Netflix is never going to do that.
Right. Yeah.
So I think it's interesting that Netflix is attempting that. I don't think they're going to be successful.
I mean, yeah. So I guess it really depends on what they find to be the most popular stuff that's on YouTube, to be the things that they want to try to port over to their own platform. I mean, I guess like video podcasts could actually be like, depending on who it is and how popular it already is, you're going to bring it over to Netflix. Like, sure, that could bring some viewership.
So like if they get Rogan.
Right.
Rogan. Well, so I think he's got a deal on Spotify already, so he's out.
But see, Spotify doesn't have video, do they?
They have video now.
Do they? Okay.
They've had, I think it's at least a couple years now. Don't quote me on that. I want to say just a year or two. But yeah, they've been doing video podcasts now. But yeah, there's like stuff like The Ringer and Barstool.
I wonder what else they could probably get more viewers with not the same content as YouTube either. Like I'm curious to see what they attempt to put on there to make that happen.
Yeah, I think there's a list somewhere further down this little, I might not have it here, but I do think it was mentioned somewhere in the main article that they already have like 30 some things they're already trying to acquire or have acquired already. I didn't see anything too specific.
I mean, because there's like Tom Segura and his wife have a whole like streaming channel podcast type thing. And then, you know, like him and Bert Kreischer have their podcast together, which is Two Bears in a Cave, you know. So, I mean, there's stuff out there. Like they can just grab a few, like you said, top 10, top 20 and pull them in and then, you know, draw all that video content in and stuff like that. So, I mean, I could see the draw for that. I personally don't subscribe to anything other than Mamalukes podcast. But you know, I've used YouTube, but I've never sat down and like watched videos or TV on YouTube.
Right.
So
yeah, that was another thing. It wasn't part of this article that I've started to see a lot more too, is that TV viewing of YouTube, not on your phone, not on your computer, TV viewing of YouTube has like suddenly become like a big thing. I was like, I've always primarily used YouTube on my computer or laptop or whatever, not so much my phone as much.
And that's still not YouTube TV.
No.
Like the actual YouTube app, which is separate from the YouTube TV app.
Right. Yeah, apparently watch time on specifically the YouTube app on TVs is suddenly becoming a huge thing.
I mean, maybe if you had a keyboard tied into your TV, but that'd be a pain to sit there and
Well, and that's
Luke.
what.
search with the remote.
Yeah, I would totally never do that. Well, what makes me wonder is that now you have, well, just like any social media platform now, you have YouTube Shorts. And on the TV app for YouTube, you can look at shorts. And
all day long.
Doom scrolling.
yeah, so that's one of the things I wonder if YouTube Shorts statistics actually end up
Skewing that number.
skewing that because you don't have to type anything in. You just
Yeah.
Do
keep
you think
scrolling.
that they'll ever have YouTube pants?
YouTube pants. Oh my God.
Only in the evening.
That took a second.
TJ Miller, that's for you.
Yep.
Watch episode 1.
But yeah, I just found it really surprising that the TV is becoming the place where people are really starting to watch YouTube a lot more. It makes sense. It's a good use of the screen, but not what I'm particularly used to,
Like pants?
like pants.
Slightly longer than shorts.
I mean, I'm wearing jeans right now. It's
not July.
It's not July anymore. Right.
July in Ohio, for those of you that need specifics there.
Right. Well, it could be hot or cold at any month of the year in Ohio.
Valid.
So,
Well, it'll be interesting to see what that looks like for Netflix. And, like we just talked about last time, they're trying to kind of, I think, beef up what they're offering to people, which is good.
yeah.
So
Especially,
they can raise the price again.
especially when they keep
Yeah.
raising their prices.
And it looks like to some extent it's kind of becoming a universal thing. I'm sure it's not going to be just Netflix. I'm sure Amazon's going to do the same thing. Separate article from this too. I think at some point in 2026, we're supposed to see Hulu and Disney Plus actually just finally merge into one app.
What are they going
They
to call
are.
it?
One app.
I think it's just going to be called Disney Plus.
They are one app now.
Well, it is, but they still have the separate Hulu app.
See, mine won't let me open it.
That's valid. Mine won't
Oh,
either.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've already
Okay.
disabled
Maybe
it.
they're already in the process of doing that
Yeah.
now. Okay. Well, from what I heard, the Hulu branding is supposed to take over some other niche, some sort of streaming thing that isn't what Hulu is now or has been. It's supposed to, I can't remember the name. It's supposed to replace some sort of branding that is under the whole
Google?
Disney ownership. No, not Google.
No, Google it.
Oh, Google it.
So they're going to add the WB into that now too. So
Warner Brother?
Warner Brothers, which why you search. So since Warner Brothers got bought by Netflix, Netflix came out and said James Gunn is safe. So they're not going to bring back the Snyderverse, which a lot of people out there, this is a total dork thing, but there's a lot of people out there that wanted the Snyderverse, which was all the Snyder DC movies like Batman and Superman and stuff like that to finish, because they didn't actually finish that story before they moved on to James Gunn. But Disney said that James Gunn is safe.
So it looks like it's the Star brand is what Hulu is going to replace. That's something in international markets. Over-the-top content owned by Disney Streaming. Anyway, we'll see what those platforms end up doing, trying to steal viewership from YouTube. But I think
Please don't ruin YouTube, Netflix. Okay, thanks.
I guess it was just interesting you said that YouTube dominates the daytime viewership. And I'm just like, what are people doing during the day? I mean, is that what it is? Is it just the shorts thing when they're on their phone?
well, and it's not just YouTube. You know,
I'd like
it's
to see-
Instagram, it's TikTok, it's Facebook.
Yeah.
But out of those platforms, which one of those is competing with Hulu and
Yeah.
Amazon and Netflix? It's YouTube.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, you're not watching it on your phone, or you're not really watching. I don't think too many people are watching Netflix on their phones like constantly during the day.
I'd be curious to see if there are people that are. Comment
Let
below.
us know.
I'll tell you, I actually watch a lot of Netflix on my phone.
You watch Netflix on your phone because you didn't have home internet.
Well, that's partially it, but I still do it. Like when I'm getting ready.
It's like habit.
It is habit.
So
You had that article.
she
You
didn't
had
have-
had some stats too that were kind of wild, right?
Yeah, I can go through here real quick. So
She was like, Matt, please don't call me out.
so
Back to those stats.
YouTube averages about 6.3 million viewers at 11 a.m., which is more than double Netflix's roughly 2.8 million at the same hour. And then other streamers lag way behind that.
So is this like a lunch break, you think?
I don't know, because like I said earlier, this is for, well, we're specifically talking about video podcasts. So if you're watching our podcast and you're watching every second of it, not taking your eyes off it, we thank you very much. But honestly, if you probably have it on in the background, that's what they're doing.
Right.
It's just stuff to have in the background while you're working or driving or doing whatever that you would normally be doing during the day. It's that type of content. I wouldn't be watching Stranger Things while I was at work or driving because you're trying to actually watch that. So I guess it's really tied to the type of content that
Not because it's a safety hazard while you're driving.
Well, that's besides the point.
I can't focus on Stranger Things while I'm driving.
Right. But you get the point. You can listen to a podcast and not
Yeah, I
necessarily
know what you're
watch
saying.
it.
It was just a funny way of going about it. So.
But I think, yeah, that's the basis of what they're going for there. Other stats here. Netflix nearly matches YouTube during prime time. So that makes sense. Drawing over 11 million viewers around 9 p.m. compared to YouTube's 12 million. YouTube pulls ahead again overnight and then throughout the day. And then since roughly 75% of podcast listening happens between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m., YouTube is already the leading podcast platform. Netflix and Amazon are betting that the video podcast can help close that daytime gap.
So again, those stats, when they say 11 million viewers after 9 o'clock of YouTube, that's just podcast content? Or that's all viewership on Netflix?
That's just all viewership.
See, that's crazy. So YouTube beats Netflix at peak time?
Yeah.
Like,
It's all those kids.
Well,
Watching
yeah, you got to
shorts.
think about that too. Like, there's a huge demographic that you have to look at when you're
All the
talking about
iPad
YouTube.
kids.
Because if you're thinking about, what are people doing at night? I guess in older demographics, yeah, they might be watching a show or they might be watching, a movie or whatever. Whereas you look at younger demographics, and well, think about this. Years ago, you or I, people would ask you like, "Hey, what do you want to be when you grow up?"
YouTuber.
Right. We weren't saying that,
Mm-hmm.
but these younger kids are, and that's what they're doing. They're getting engaged with whatever hobby
they're
or
watching
whatever.
people play a video game.
Exactly.
Or unboxing.
I totally forgot about that. Oh,
Or
Yeah, it's a
trying
huge
to do
population
that
on
themselves, trying to be that gamer or trying to be that fashion
Influencer.
model, influencer, whatever it happens to be. And
yeah.
that's where your viewership is
I-
going.
I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but I was just like, wow.
Willing to bet it's half ASMR videos.
Valid.
Matt's favorite.
Just us talking like this the entire time for an entire podcast.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not into that either.
I think it'll be interesting because, like you said, it's something that you have, spent time for 15 years on. And it's like, is just the fact that now Netflix has podcasts on it going to make you click on a different app during
Not
the day?
me,
Yeah.
but I'm an outlier.
Are you? I'd be interested to see how many people are like, oh, you know what? Now Netflix has this. Let me click on that instead.
I think I'm an outlier alone just because I probably use YouTube the most on a desktop browser compared to a phone, compared to a TV. I think desktop browser is like surely shrinking down to the bottom of the list
of what people use.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm a creature of habit. Like you said.
I literally only use YouTube when I need to figure something out real quick.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like, where's the alternator in a 2003 Chevy S10? You know what I mean? And it's like I hurry up and Google it. I watch 10 seconds of a 15-minute video and then I go to work. You know what I mean? It's like, that's all I've ever used YouTube for.
Yep.
I've never really sat there. I've definitely never watched somebody do something. You know what I mean? Like play a video game or, open a package and talk about it. Like I've never watched anything like that. Like I use ratings.com when I want to see, how something compares to something else. I don't want to hear somebody talk about it. I want to see side-by-side comparison with the exact stats, so I don't know. I guess it's the age thing again,
yeah, I mean, demographics definitely skew that.
Yeah, I mean.
And I think YouTube's primary demographic, I feel like, is a huge population of younger people. And I just don't think you're going to ever get those, that age group to click on Netflix instead.
It has a great use. YouTube has a great use. It really does. I mean, it serves a purpose, but God, what most people are using it for is just ridiculous. And the fact that these people are like Logan and Jake Paul, the fact that these people are famous for the shit that they did on YouTube is just says a lot about this country.
Yep. YouTube famous.
Yep.
That really shocked me. I guess, again, I'm definitely from the generation where, everybody ate dinner at 6 or 7 o'clock at night together as a family and then sat down and watched 2 hours of TV or whatever before they went to bed. Like I was the TGIF generation, on Friday nights and stuff. So,
oh, what a good throwback!
It's still what I picture. I don't know. It's crazy. That stat blows my mind. I'm not gonna lie.
Kids, go outside, hike something,
touch grass,
touch some grass. That's right.
Ride your bike.
Yeah, hold your phone up while you're touching the grass and take a video so you can show everybody that you're touching the grass. Yeah, I mean, like.
Times have changed.
What a world we live in today.
So,
bring back Blockbuster.
Be kind, rewind.
Well, let's move on from what we're watching and how we're watching it and take a break. But for having a stroke first, let's do some more trivia. Button. Who's up? Because it's not me.
It's me.
It's Matt.
All right. So my trivia question is, how many new Christmas movies are produced each year?
Oh, my.
Is there a Die Hard movie this year?
It's pretty interesting when you think about it, because we sat here and you listed off probably about 10, 12 movies on your list, and I listed off about 10 on mine.
This includes Hallmark movies?
Yes.
Just
so everything, Christmas movies.
Everything Christmas. Okay.
I'd say the Hallmark ones. The cheesy ones are the ones that are like mass produced for Christmas.
And this is on average?
It's a range, yes.
Oh, it's a range. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna think on that. But first, a break. This episode of Mamalukes is brought to you by Wave Dash Radio. If you're into video game or anime music, you should get tuned in. Whether you prefer the classics of Mario and Sonic, modern tracks of Halo or Kingdom Hearts, or the soundtracks of Full Metal Alchemist, Attack on Titan, and My Hero Academia, we've got a station for you. Featuring 4 separate stations, each with a curated playlist, you're sure to find something to jam out to. And the best part? You can listen for free. No strings attached. no asterisks. Just visit wave-radio.com to get started. That's WAVEDASH radio.com. Welcome back. Last week we had mentioned a whole Mamaluke of the Week sort of segment we were trying to do here. Basically just having anybody watching, listening to submit their stories or anything that had happened to them about some sort of foolish person just showing up in their life and doing something ridiculous. We haven't gotten any suggestions yet, but we had something happen just a few days ago. I'm going to have Alysha kind of describe what happened, and I might chime in.
Previously, Virginia was talking about shopping in stores on Christmas Eve. Well, we had to go buy bagels and things for our charcuterie boards for Christmas Day. So we're in Big Bird, Giant Eagle. We're deciding what we're going to get. Stuff for mimosas, stuff for bagels, and the charcuterie boards. And it's a madhouse, safe to say. So
we're at the grocery store. We're trying to get everything we need for basically just Christmas morning or anything small that we needed left for any of the food festivities for Christmas. We're getting basically what we need at a decent pace. We needed to get champagne for the mimosas we were going to make. The guy that was around all the alcohol that was working on stocking stuff, he gave you a good suggestion on what kind of champagne to get for mimosas. He pointed one out. He goes away to do whatever he was working on. And then I just look at him for a split second. He's just like, oh. And then he's like looking at his hand and he just looks like sort of disappointed, I guess. And I was like, you okay? And he's like, yeah, just kind of cut my hand. Call the medic. No, he was really just kidding around about it. But not long after that, so I'm just pushing the cart and like, not too many people in this particular area, but we're just kind of rushing around. And there's like these little tables throughout the ends of the aisle that kind of make you have to squeeze in at certain spots. And then I just happen to like brush against this one table. Nothing crazy.
And we're stopped going over like, okay, we are like at the halfway point of the store. Like we don't need to go back for anything.
Right.
And Luke's here. The cart's here. I'm looking this way and Mina's behind one of us, right?
Right.
And this guy, which I see everything and Luke does not. It's a gentleman in front of his cart that his son is pushing. And he yells out like, good job, bud. And all of a sudden
this was like Luke's, right after I had like bumped this table just a tiny bit.
I see like, Luke's eyes light up and I was like, calm down, he's talking to his son. But I thought Violent Luke was going to come out. Like you could just feel, the rage.
I mean, my
blood
perspective,
boiling.
It was just like, oh, no big deal. Nice job, bud.
No, he said, good job, bud.
Or good job, bud. And I'm just like,
motherfucker.
I literally did the turn to look at what this guy was doing. And then I see his son behind him in the cart. And I'm just like, yep. Yeah, he's not talking to me.
But it was really busy.
Yeah. So I was almost the Mamaluke in this situation. Just about ready to knock this guy out. It was, I don't know. It was the inflection that he used where it could have been taken like, yeah, good going, buddy. Or, like, good job, bud. Like he's just trying to, keep his son going, get through the grocery store. It's crazy. But yeah.
For those of you who don't know Luke, he's really nice and sweet and chill, but
most of the time.
Violent Luke is going to come out one day.
When someone says, good job, bud.
Don't use sarcasm.
Yeah. It was that kind of day. It was that kind of rush. We were just trying.
I'm sure that the atmosphere had something to do with it. Like
It
you didn't
was-
want to be there. You were trying to get out of there.
It was probably some of that.
So you were in Yuppie Giant Eagle?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of clustered in there.
Clusterfuck. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Christmas Eve, no fun. Stay out of stores.
I
You're
feel
welcome.
like though it would have been totally worth it for you to actually say something to the guy and then be like, I was just talking to my kid.
Right.
Right back at you, bud.
Fuck your kid.
Mina just beats the kid's ass.
I just think the explanation would have been funny too. Well, I just bumped this table and I thought you were talking to me.
The funny thing is, though, is like Mina picks up on Mina can read a room, you know?
Luckily, you turned first because if you would have
Yeah,
just been
that's
like,
true.
Yeah.
I just fucking bumped it.
Right.
My fucking bad.
Really? Really?
Violent Luke did not come to pass. It was
Violent
okay.
Night, isn't that another Christmas movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about
We talked
that.
about that one.
Yeah. Well, that's where I got it from.
David Harbour.
Could have had one of those.
Well, speaking of David Harbour, more trivia. We're back to our trivia questions and answers. So let's get those whiteboards ready. Let's see. Who had our first trivia question?
Alysha.
Alysha. So yeah, trivia. Question 1.
What is the only planet in our solar system that rotates on its side?
I actually kind of have to think about this for a second.
That's why we have this music.
Time's up. Matt's still writing a whole story over there.
Wow.
Is this part of your answer, or are you just making fun?
It's the rationale.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I'll allow it.
Who's going first?
Well, I'm not going to pick the teacher.
That's a lot of pressure. That's
Matt's
a lot of
still
pressure.
writing, so let's go with Luke.
Okay.
What is your
Um,
answer?
It is Neptune.
Is there a wrong button? Hit that for yourself.
Oh.
You're out of here.
All right. So I guessed Venus because.
Whoa. Hold on. Are you done writing?
Yeah, I'm done.
Venus. Okay,
Venus, because women are from Venus, so of course it's wrong.
And Virginia.
I was between Neptune or this one, so I'm gonna say Uranus, also pronounced Uranus.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yep, those are the two I was between. I was like,
I'm surprised Matt did not pick
I'm not really
Uranus.
into
Uranus.
planetary movements.
they go around sometimes every so many years.
Although I don't know if this is spelled correctly. Do you?
U-R-A-N-U-S.
Uranus. Yeah, I think you got it.
Sweet.
Uranus.
Yeah. well, Thank you.
She's like, I'm second
I'll remember it
guessing
next
myself.
time.
My anus? That's not how that's spelled.
I'm so excited to get one trivia question right. I never get them right.
So far, you're the only one.
Didn't somebody get it right last week?
I couldn't remember David Harbour's name, but I knew who it was.
But you got the sound.
I think he gave me partial
I
credit.
give you
A half point.
credit for all
Are
of his
we-
roles.
Are
Half
we
point
keeping
that rounds up to
score?
1.
Are we keeping score?
I mean, until I actually feel like editing, points into the.
It might be fun. You
The
could just leave
video.
a board back here.
Lifetime.
I could just put a whiteboard somewhere, and then we just
Virginia's
that way.
whiteboard for the ping pong table.
Or just pull it out and be like, here's the score.
could do that.
Has to be in permanent marker. So
Seeing as
nobody's
how I'm the
cheating.
first one to get
Well,
one
then
right,
Like,
I'm
she
okay
not
with
a
this.
looked at me. She looked directly at me like I'm gonna cheat.
Nobody's cheating.
It's
Oh my
only because
gosh.
Matt always wins and something's wrong here. Right, Virginia? Tell him.
It's true.
Especially at trivia.
Oh my God.
Or ping pong.
Matt, question 2. What do we got?
All right. So my trivia question was, how many new Christmas movies are produced each year?
Each year.
Oh, wait. One quick question. Is this nationwide or in the world?
In the world.
In the world? Okay.
Nationwide is on your side.
Not a sponsor.
This is so tricky. You said it's a range.
Yes, the answer they gave was a range.
How wide of a range?
Are we doing
I was going to ask that.
Price is Right rules or?
Is this like...
So if it's within that range that they gave,
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, so just one number.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you said a range.
Yeah, but we're not putting
The
our answer as a
is in the
range.
It's if our answer falls in the range.
Just
So
pick a number.
one number.
Just pick a number.
Okay. I don't know.
And time's up.
Okay, time's up.
All right. Luke, we'll start with you. What do you got?
I have 60.
That is incorrect, sir.
Darn.
Alysha, would you like to go next?
Well, I wrote the range because I'm special.
Okay,
Pick a number.
Go back and pick a
Well,
number, and
hold
we'll
on.
move on to Virginia.
No, I picked a number. But
Okay.
originally I put 12 to 23. So then I landed with 18. At
Okay.
least. At least.
That is incorrect.
Why are you...
Show the camera.
Okay. I highballed this one. So I hope a lot of movies are made each year. I picked 375.
That is very incorrect.
One for every day?
We're just talking
Nothing
about
here?
Christmas Day. They're Christmas
Well,
movies.
in the whole world.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
So
what is it?
it is 20 to 30, which I still think is a crazy number.
So I should have kept... my first initial thought was 26. But then I was like, that's a lot.
It is. That's a lot of Christmas movies.
And then I thought
Are you going to give her a
23,
half point?
And then I thought 23.
Because
and
she
then I was
thought
like,
about it?
And then I was like 12. Well, I picked 18. That's closer than 60.
It is. And if we were doing
Price
prices
is Right
right, you
rules?
would have definitely won.
For sure.
What did I win?
That. So yeah, so 20 to 30 Christmas movies every year. That's why I was saying, because like we watched maybe 20 between the two of us.
Yeah, but those weren't all new movies.
Yeah,
and I was
yours-
thinking,
Well, what I'm saying
dude,
is that
Hallmark.
That's a
puts
lot
those
of
bad
movies
boys
all
out.
by itself.
Right.
So yeah, and we do have a friend, April. Will give a shout out, who probably watches all of
April.
those Hallmark movies every year. Like she starts
Valid.
watching Christmas movies in July.
Christmas in July.
Yeah, when Hallmark starts showing them, and she starts watching them then, and like all the way through
Couldn't
like
do
the
it.
day after Halloween, all the way to Christmas, she watches all these Christmas movies. So I mean, there's a demographic for it, definitely. But yeah, that's crazy. 30 new Christmas movies every year. I might watch one every 5 to 10 years when it comes out. That's new.
Are we going to watch 30 next year?
No.
No? How
only,
many then?
Only if they're made in 2026 are you allowed to watch them next year, and then we'll discuss.
I don't know. Whatever piques my interest.
Okay.
Because everybody's going to like and subscribe, and we'll be doing this next year at this time and be able to touch back on the subject.
I sure hope. That'd be nice. All right. Well, I think that's about all we have for this episode. As you may come to expect from any podcast, you can subscribe to us on any platform you can find a podcast. But if there's some platform out there that you listen on and you can't find us, just let us know. You can find us on your regular social media platforms. That includes Facebook, Instagram, and Threads currently. Maybe some more in the future. We'll see. If you want to support us, subscribe. Leave us a 5-star review on your podcast platform of choice. Or if you're just watching on YouTube, just subscribe, comment, leave a Mamaluke of the Week story. And of course, go check out our website, mamalukes.net. And that's it. We'll see you in the new year. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.